This week we tell the highly improbable tale of a man's quest to overcome the impossible and triumph in circumstances so ludicrous they test the limits of credibility. I'm talking, of course, about Terry Gilliam and his quest to make the visually stunning fantasy The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. Welcome to Cult Vulture, where we pick over the carcass of low culture so you don't have to. In 1988, Terry Gilliam and co-writer Charles McEwan went on a treasure hunt, looking for money to turn their screenplay adaptation about the tall tale-telling Baron Munchausen into a lavish fantasy epic. They struck gold with Columbia Pictures, who agreed a budget of $23 million. But no fairy tale is worth telling without a few twists, and the first of these was when Gilliam was introduced to producer Thomas Schuele. The silver-tongued Schuele suggested that, to save money, the film could be shot in Italy. Gilliam and crew set off for Rome, but immediately a succession of mishaps started to knock holes in the production like wayward cannonballs. A customs strike left costumes stuck in the UK. Extreme heat meant that much of the filming could only happen indoors and in the middle of the night. The production was shedding money too, and became the victim of massive corruption. Promises about filming on location fell through too, which meant extravagant sets had to be built from scratch. But the biggest twist was yet to come. Columbia Pictures chief David Putnam was ousted, which meant the production completely lost the support of the studio. Over budget, behind schedule, with no studio backing, and with the production in complete chaos, the movie was shut down. Producer Schuele, whose idea the disastrous Italian shoot was, went rogue, refusing to sign contracts or speak to key people and falling out with Gilliam. He also refused point blank to keep a lid on spending. The production was eventually rescued by the heroic assistant director, David Tomlin, who, having been persuaded not to quit, rearranged the filming and reined in the spending. Gilliam agreed to scale back the movie's moon sequence, and a planned appearance by Sean Connery was replaced by a brilliantly unhinged Robin Williams, who volunteered to appear for no money and no credit. In spite of the savings, the final film ended up costing an unbelievable $46 million, double its original budget. Incredibly, the movie that emerges from this chaos is stunningly beautiful, a handmade fantasy of sumptuous visuals and dramatic Baroque grandeur. The last movie in a run that started with Jabberwocky, where you can freeze frame it at any point and find yourself looking at something that might have emerged from a paintbrush rather than from a camera. Munchausen was a box office bomb. It made just $8 million, which means it would have made a monumental loss even at its original budget, which is why this movie remains a hidden gem, a shimmering pearl tucked away at the bottom of the ocean, presumably in the belly of some implausible beast. Our two-word review this week is Epic Misadventure. Don't forget to join us next time as we unearth another lost treasure from deep inside the hidden vault of pop culture. Stay weird.